YouTube, back with another video, and today, 2026 Distortions Unlimited Frankenstein Monster. I'm going to be reviewing, talking a little bit about the pros and cons of this guy. He is one that I've been waiting on, probably the longest out of any Distortions prop that I've ever ordered. Took him about 3.5 months to finally get here, but he is finally here, and I'm very impressed with this guy. Now, I will say that he does have a few cons on there that I'll talk about as well, but overall, definitely think it was worth the price and definitely glad that I bought it. If you don't know, when he first dropped, like most Distortions props, he did go on sale for I think $100 off. But this is one that I definitely think is going to increase in price, especially because it's an animatronic and because it comes with the speaker and the special effects with the lighting and such on there. So he's really, really cool. If you don't know, I've already submitted a short that I posted, and people have been checking him out. So I will say this guy is tall. I'm 6 feet even. He has to be close to 8 feet or more, and he is menacing. I will say that's the first thing I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit is the sculpt of this guy. When it comes to the sculpt, I think they really truly stayed true to the Frankenstein monster piece. As you can see, like the details of the hands, and I'll show you this in just a second. You'll see where the hands were sewed on. You'll see where the chest was opened up and tried to be put back together. You can see, of course, the terminals coming out of his head, and his top of his scalp was, stapled back together. So he has the Frankenstein look, for sure. But what's different about this sculpt, what I really like about this particular Frankenstein, is the fact that he's a bit more menacing looking than your average Frankenstein. That's more timid looking. That's more, something that someone that you feel sorry for and things of that nature, like the original Frankensteins were. This one looks like, he's a little confused as to why he's here, and he's not messing around. Yeah, this particular one, he looks like he's really upset and is getting ready to tear some stuff up. So to me, he's a little bit more menacing, but I like that part of him. And I do like the terminals with the bolts and stuff coming out of his head as compared to the other Distortions Frankensteins. Now, I do like the other Distortions Frankensteins for sure. I think they've always done a great job with Frankenstein, but this is probably my favorite one. And out of all Halloween props that I've seen with Frankenstein that are affordable, which are, decently affordable, my favorite until this guy was the Home Depot Universal Monsters animatronic they came out with a couple years ago. But that one had its flaws too. I didn't really like the neck piece of it. And then at certain times, he was just a little too shiny for some reason. Like the latex was glossy. And he just looked a little off, and so when this dropped, I was like, oh yeah, I definitely wanted to get this one. But I still do like the Home Depot Frankenstein. I think he is the next best one in line compared to most affordable Frankensteins that are on the market. But this guy just really took the cake because of the menacing look that he has in regards to, staying true to the Frankenstein look. So anyway, let's get into a little bit more details before I do the demo real quick. And so first we're going to start off with the hands. And this is what I was talking about earlier. You can see how the hands were sewn together here. You can see the chest area where it was basically stapled together and tried to be placed back together with these metal little plates. Same thing with the arm. You can see the stitching and staples there as well. You see the bolts in the head. I mean, yeah, it's Frankenstein for sure. This was a cool touch, I think, kind of like how his chest is still like opened up and they haven't fully put them, stapled them or closed them back up, which I thought was pretty cool. Just gives it a realistic look. Got a little chip paint mark right there. I got to try to fill in. The clothes are very high quality and durable. This is like a real wool jacket. It does have holes in it. I guess they tried to just cut open to give it like a used, distressed look. I don't think that was really necessary. I think they could have just kept this as is. Now, the only thing that I would say that I don't like about this prop, and you can probably already start to see it as I kind of go into the details, is how they use the red fading on the particular clothing. On the pants, you'll see it down here, and on the jacket. I don't like that piece of it. I wish they would have just kept it all black, but they wanted to go with the distress look, so I get it. But that particular look, for whatever reason, I don't like, because most of the Halloween props that you use through Home Depot and Lowe's, when you put out in the sun, that's what happens. It turns that reddish color. So I hate when I see props with that reddish sun fade color on there from other department stores, but I get it. It is what it is, and I see the reality of it. I mean, that's the color it actually turns when it fades. But I wish they would have just kept this black, and I wish they would have not distressed it, because this doesn't even look really distressed. You can tell literally someone got some scissors and just cut into it to give it a distressed look, but it doesn't look as normal as a distressed jacket would look if it had holes in it. It looks like literally someone took some scissors and cut into it to make it look that way. So it doesn't give it the natural look, in my opinion, in regards to the holes. And then the sun fading definitely gives it a natural look, because that's what happens with black. But I just wish they would have kept it all black. Other than that, and those are very minor things. It's just basically the costume. Other than that, that's the only complaints I have about this guy. Everything else I think is really, really cool. The shoes, when you get the shoes, these shoes are big and they're foam and they're kind of squishy. So you can actually squish them, as you can see what I'm doing with my toes. But they're really cool. You put those on first, you put the legs on, then you put the upper body. But the shoes are huge, and I just think they did a good job with having the big shoes. I thought it was a left and right shoe, and there is, I guess, a way that you can kind of differentiate the difference between the two. But just like most Halloween props, they make like this one universal shoe that you can be on the left or right foot, and that's kind of like how these are as well. But I wish they would have did a true left and a true right. But they did it better than your standard mold plastic ones that you get from Home Depot or Lowe's. So I can't complain too much on that. But it's still almost like a universal size shoe when it comes to, not size, but a universal left and right shoe, if that makes sense. All right. So if you see the podiums that I used here, these are the Govee. I used the Govee. What do you call these? The floor lamps. And these go for, I think, $150 each. They got paid like $125 on sale for them. So $250 for both. And these are what I'm using to power this guy up. Now, I know Distortions came out with their own, two podiums to connect his wires to, which are really, really cool looking. I think they go for almost $1,000. And to be honest, it's really not bad when you look at something that's custom made that way. So I can't even complain about the price that Distortions put on them. But by that time, I just don't have the room for those right now. Maybe in the future, I'll get them later on down the line. But right now, I'm just going to have to go with these, which I still think these give it a pretty cool, unique look as well. All right, I am going to demo him, and we'll see him in all his full glory. And before I demo him, we have Ari here. Say hey, Ari. Hey. All right, good jump. All right, so we're getting ready to demo him, Ari, and then we're going to talk about our review, okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's go. What's kind of cool, too, is you still hear the heartbeat and the lightning crashing in the background in there, which I think is pretty cool. All right, we're doing one more time. there's the speaker that this audio comes out of. A really cool speaker as well. Decent quality. And that's the sound effect that comes out from the Frankenstein monster. So, Ari, what do you think?
Good.
Think it's good? To give him the thumbs up? Do you think he's creepy at all? Or do you think he's scary? Or do you think he's just cool?
He's cool.
He's cool. He's not too scary, is he? No? Okay.
I got Toad.
Yeah, I see you got Toad. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of this guy. You know, I know a lot of people have mixed comments about the look as far as, you know, being true to the old Frankenstein. Like, you know, look at this sign up here and you see like this was the original one from, you know, the black and white film, and then you got more of the modern Frankenstein as time went on, and then you got like this guy, right? So he looks very different than either one of those, but at the same time, you know, this is a look that I think that's fitting for him. You know, for somebody who has been pieced back together, brought back to life, and not really understanding what happened or why he's here. He has the facial expression that I would think someone would have in this situation, which is, you know, yeah, I'm a little upset and angry. Oh, Ari, you have another Frankenstein? Ah, Ari has Bluey Frankenstein. Hey, what happened to him?
Yeah.
Oh, we got another. I forgot. We got Pillow Frankenstein over here. I forgot about that. Yeah, so Pillow Frankenstein, yeah, he's chilling down there as well. I'm a big Frankenstein fan, to be honest with you. I know on the video Ed said that he was in his top 3 monsters of all time. I would say the same. I would probably say the same. I think Frankenstein's in my top 3 as well. He's just one of those characters that, you know, you just had to like. If you've seen the original films and just, you know, how things have come along in time when it comes to Frankenstein, the newer movies, which I like all the newer movies of him. I think it's just a cool story and a cool design and a unique character for sure. So, all right, guys, that's about it. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll check you out on the next video. Peace.
Please like and subscribe.
Say bye.
Bye.